It's Karimu Kotun.
All right, you can run off. I had you say I just cut you to.
Okay, so in France that have that kind of quality, PSG has to be PSG,
Monaco,
and PSG, and PSG, and PSG, and PSG. Because even when Lille comes up, the following season they are going to number 10, and then the next season you see Lyon come and fight, and then the next. That's the really strong club there. So Premier League is still, of course, unfortunately, for some of us who favor the Spanish league, the Premiership is still, quote and unquote, the richest.
And in England, every game with dehydrate. Why will I use the word dehydrate? Because if you study the kind of way they play in England and in Spain, it's different. Spain plays more of entertainment. For England, plays back to back. You run. I've forgotten this popular name they call it.
We call it kick and follow.
Kick and follow.
Just shoot it and let everybody run after it.
Thank you, sir. So when you now play ball like that, and if you don't play like that, they hit you on the counter. Once you are 1-0 down, there's a problem. Look at Guardiola. His first season at Madrid, at Man City, it was, sticky tackle-less. We play. In those days, he did that better. First season, he went trophyless. Next season, I remember when Derby County went, just fantastic.
If you're talking about the passion in the Premiership, I think it steps down from a long tradition, just like I said earlier. You see generations upon generations following a particular club. The great-grandfather was a Derby County fan. His grandfather was a Derby County fan. My mother, Derby County fan, because that's their only daughter or their only child. And then I'm going to be a Derby County fan. So my children are going to follow Derby County. They so love the club. They're so involved in the club. They donate to the club. Church, or you come back from mosque, then you put on your TV and you sit down and you sleep off in front of the TV. They don't do that in England. You get out there in your jersey and you're there in the stadium. Match is starting. So for them, they don't go. Why? What other engagement when there's a match at 4 or 3? So for them, it's a whole, like I said, it's a religion for them.
Yeah. So it is. Let's come to the match. It is the 90th between Napoli versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Osimhen has been substituted and Simeone brought in, and in the match between Liverpool and Real Madrid, Benzema too is out, and it is Rodrigo who they brought in. So what are the two managers trying to achieve here, to bringing out their talisman?
Well, Madrid will be facing Barca very soon in El Clasico.
Okay.
Just 2 league matches to go. You don't want Benzema injured. He's 35 years old about now, and his injury ratio will have increased so much. So you want to keep him. At that top 4.
Wow.
And they're leading.
Another thing about Osimhen is highly prone to injury.
Wow.
So if you watch this season, hardly only a few games he got 90 minutes. They substitute him along. I think it is per match. Maybe they examine him to get his stress level. Like this match, okay, how many minutes can we get from Osimhen? When you look at it, sometimes 60-something minutes. No coach wants to remove his best player. No coach. But sometimes they are hell bent on keeping him. Because
for both matches, and we can see where it's going right now. Real Madrid, it is 6-2 aggregate. There's no magic Liverpool can do anymore. So that means for those who have qualified into the round of 18, round of 8, Chelsea, Manchester City, Benfica, AC Milan, Napoli definitely is there.
Bayern Munich,
Inter, then I think because those are the 8 numbers. Real Madrid now.
Real Madrid.
So so what are we expecting? You know, who are we expecting to get? Okay, you have said you are expecting Real Madrid to get to the final, and who are you expecting to get to the final?
I said
Bayern. Bayern Munich. You call Bayern Munich, you call Real Madrid and Chelsea.
Yes.
You call those 3 clubs, and your own side. Who and who are you expecting to be in the final? Just like 3 of you.
I'm going to give it to Madrid.
Okay.
And give some chance to Bayern Munich. Possibly Napoli.
We now talk about the eventual winners. So, based on history, I said the other time.
Yeah.
But when we look at, because football is 2 things, there's history, there's current form. So when we look at the current form and we look at the leg, you know, who they will play till the final, then we can have a more accurate.
Okay, the match of Liverpool.
We just need to celebrate this guy. This is an ambassador of Nigerian football.
Yeah.
Wonderful player.
Wonderful player. You know, he's doing great. He's doing great over there. And you talk about the hunger of scoring goal. You know, and that is the spirit that is moving him. You know, and he really needs it. Congratulations to Osimhen. And the match between Liverpool, I think that one too have come to an end. You know, it's still on.
Well, whatever we expect from there, I'm sure Jurgen Klopp will be praying right now that it comes to an end. Because we don't want more.
We don't want more.
More of the peppering.
I think it is time for him to go back and sit down and examine himself, you know, to know where he did not do well and what went wrong with the team. Well, you know, from where the team started dropping. It's time for him to go and examine himself so that he can come up. If only they will still allow him to continue to manage the team.
You know, beginning of this season, I told the Liverpool fan, a crazy, let me use the word crazy. That is really crazy. I told him, because you sold money, you will suffer for it this season. It will take a whole season to replace that kind of player. That's just the error. Look at their legs. They've been winning at home. Only by a few games they don't win at home. Their problem has been away from home. That means something is not balancing another. There's a space in that team. When you look at it, what else? One more.
I think there's a penalty call coming up here. Madrid might likely get a second chance at goal.
The game have ended.
Oh, okay.
It is 1-0. The game have ended and it is 1-0. So it is
Napoli 2 was already on the driver's seat. So we can't really say much. We already had an idea of who we're going to do.
For me, we came in with an expectation to see many goals, maybe under 4, under 5. Liverpool should score, Salah should score. Attempts were made. Quite a number of attempts. Shots at goal. It was actually counter for counter, fire for fire in the first half. If you look at the goal ratio, shot at goal 8 on either side. Madrid 9, Liverpool 8. Shots that went directly to keeper save were 4-4. And the battle was fierce. Second half wasn't less than that. Okay, both teams wanted to win. Liverpool wanted to win, but Madrid was not going to defend. So it was a very beautiful match to see. Eventually, Madrid got the day. Bookmakers will have made a lot of money from that, as expected.
And the odd was a very big odd, 2.65 odd. They were giving Liverpool 2.95, and later it started dropping.
It will have to drop. For Napoli, well, with the result from the first leg, which was 3-0 already, we expected Napoli to just consolidate that. One goal will have killed it. And Osimhen didn't stop at 1. He scored 2. Okay, it was 2-0 on the first leg.
The first leg, yeah.
And then
There's 5-0 again.
I'm bringing the academy boys who have some experience. 4 goals already. 5 goals and 10 minutes to go. So what are you keeping him on the field? So both games were very interesting and lively games to watch. And that's the beauty of Champions League. You're playing clubs that are top in their various groups, various leagues. Napoli is top of Italian league as we speak. The entering Frankfurt, they're struggling for top 3 or top 4. You have Liverpool trying also to get into top 6 or top 5. They're number 6 or so. And then Real Madrid is still dragging the pants of Barcelona, trying to see if they can expose them somehow and get back into position. So that's the beauty of Champions League. You see the best players and you watch beautiful football.
Yes. When we talk about Champions League, there's a player we will not forget, Ronaldo, who has done a lot because he has the highest goals when it comes to expecting Messi to use this opportunity to cover the gap, but he's out now.
Yeah, well, there's not much you can do about that. Messi is in a position now of support. He's not the prime talisman for PSG. Mbappe is the man for PSG. Yeah. Messi is playing that role beautifully well. Yeah. He's supporting him, giving the assists. Messi has the highest number of assists in Champions League history. And even in the Champions League goals, he's got 131 already, not even 129 anymore. So I think he has just 10 to go, and he's still going to play in Europe next season. The rumors I have is Man City, then it will be a wonderful thing to have him play in Premiership.
Yeah, because somebody said Guardiola cannot win Champions League without Messi.
A lot of people are saying that actually, but I don't think it is true. I think Guardiola has just been unlucky. But if you look at the way Chelsea took, I know one thing about football is when you see those practices to win, but when they collapse, people have to look for somebody to play. And like Akon, we say, you can put the blame on but when you put the blame, honestly, Guardiola can win Champions League without
Yes, that's true. Of course, that's just a myth, really.
But like yesterday, we talked about Guardiola, and I said apart from Barcelona, he has not been able to win the Champions League. And he has gone to Bayern Munich. Right now, it's in Man City.
See, the thing about Champions League is that it's just one thin line between you.
And when he was at Barca, he won it back to back.
No,
right?
No,
he didn't win it back to back.
He won in 08-09, and then he won in 10-11.
Okay.
Inter Milan came in between them.
Okay.
Between losing and winning. He played in the semi-finals of Champions League. He played in the final, and he lost to a weaker Chelsea side. So those things,
that final is pure coaching. When Guardiola was analyzing it, when you play 3 meters, how will the passes come out? Players play 3 meters. When your player is on the ball 3 meters, you lose the ball 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters. How would the Bruins pass come out? Look at Officer Kante. Commander-in-Chief.
Went off to injury.
Yes, after Bruins too is suffering from that. This is not prime debut, and that's because of injury. Hazard made an error. For me, he should have stayed at Chelsea. Why? Because Chelsea understood how to manage it. He's the guy that's prone to injury. But there's a way Chelsea has been managing it. That you just see Hazard go for 6 weeks. After he comes back, he plays the rest of the season. You will see some games, Hazard will not start. It is not big how to manage because they work hand in hand with the coaches. So I think the error he made, that made that injury, every player, when you play for that's why you have to great see Ronaldo and Messi that has stayed injury free for a long time. It's not easy. When you play 3, 4, 5 seasons, there will be an injury season. It's just football. When you stretch those muscles, those tibia, fibula, and all those things, when you overstretch them, it will get to a point it can subside to injury. But those times they need the best of the best. And Madrid will not give you time. So those things happen, and that's what has happened to Kante this season. And I know that after that last year, when he comes back, he will come back.
But the Hazards we're talking about, when he went to Real Madrid,
and then you compete in training. So you are just as good as your last training. So if you didn't perform impressively enough in your last training, you are likely going to enjoy the bench. Of course, you'll still get paid on Monday, but you will not have play time on the field.
All right. I want to thank you, Dr. Yinka, for coming to the studio for today.
Thank you.
And Mr. Yemi, thanks for coming to the studio today. I think that's how far we can go for today.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we hope to join
Real Madrid, they came back and they used their anger. What was it that 7-0? Oh, that was it. It was a